Hey, this is Robert Plank from WP Crusher, and you might have heard about the possibility of hosting some of your website's files on Amazon. This is a really good solution for you, especially if you have a huge file to share. I'm saying 50 megabytes, 100 megabytes, or larger, and you're also worried about a lot of downloads on your site, slowing down your website. Now, the answer is Amazon S3. It's also called Amazon AWS, but let's not get into like how S3 is inside AWS. It's just hosting your files on Amazon. And sometimes people are worried about this because it sounds a little techy, but I want to walk you through the simplest way to do it, where you can sign up and create a free Amazon account, and then you can use what's called S3 and create a bucket, and then upload a single file to that bucket, and then get a web link where you can then link on Facebook or your website, or maybe you're using some kind of a landing page builder like a Wix or a CreateSpace where maybe you can't host large files, and this is how you would link from that website to your to where it's hosted on Amazon. So let's get to it. The first thing I want to show you is what I have set up right now, right? So what I did at first was I uploaded a file in my WordPress's dashboard. I went to Media, so Add New, Select Files, and then I uploaded this file. And after you upload a graphic, video, zip file in WordPress, there's this section here that says Copy Link, where you can highlight that. And then I edited a page where I just highlighted the text I wanted to. I clicked on this link chain symbol, and then I pasted in that web address that it gave me. And so what we'll do here is upload this huge file, because now this file is so big I don't want to host it on my website anymore. We'll upload this file, and then we'll put it on Amazon, and then we'll get the special link from Amazon. I hope that makes sense. What we have set up now is just hosting the file on my website, and I want to go to aws.amazon.com, aws.amazon.com, and so you can go to the pricing page here, and then the free tier, and create a free account. I believe at the moment they will host up to 2 gigabytes for you, so you can host for free. But then if you want to use more than that, you can upgrade, and it's only a few pennies every month to do any more than that. And it's cheaper than if your website slows down or gets shut down. So you'd click on create a free account. Now I have an account. It's not a free account, so I'll just sign in. And there's all this scary stuff when you sign in, and you're looking at this big list with all the things you could do with Amazon. You're looking for S3, storage S3. And then here we have these buckets, and if you don't have a bucket, you just click on create bucket, and I'm going to name it the same as my website, which is DFY LMA, and your bucket name needs to be all lowercase, and then no one else in the world can have the same bucket as you. So I don't know if you try putting your name or some numbers or whatever, or the name of your company, your website. So we'll put the name of this, and we'll leave the region the same. And then in this case, I don't want to block public access. Actually, here's what I'll do is I'll block public access for now, because you can drive yourself crazy with all the what's public, what's not public. And what I will do is I'll make the bucket private, but then when I upload a file, I'll make just that file public, because the problem is if you make your whole bucket public, someone can list and see all the files in there, and that's not always good. So we'll make our bucket private, and then when we upload one file, then we will make that public, and then we will use our browser's incognito window to test that. So to recap, aws.amazon.com, log in, S3, create bucket, name your bucket. Let me find the bucket I just created. I believe it's on the last page there, DFY LMA. We'll find it, and we'll left click on it. And then we want to upload our file. We'll click on upload, and then they want you to drag and drop or add files. I will browse to the file that I would like to upload, and then click next. And then here we go. So we will say, we'll just leave this as is, and we want to make sure that the bucket, that we can see the file here. So first we'll worry about just getting the file uploaded. Click everything and click on upload, and we'll wait a few minutes for this to upload for us. All right. And then once this uploads, then we will, once again, to recap, grab the link that it gives us. We'll get what's called the public link. We will test it in an incognito window, and then we'll go back to whatever website we were editing. Again, if you use some kind of page builder, or in this case I'm using WordPress, I'll just go and find the link that I had previously created. I will edit that link, and then I will drop in the Amazon link instead. And I probably should have uploaded a smaller file, but that's okay. I'm getting some work done, so I'll upload a real file that I am going to use for my website. At first, the file was just 2 megs, 10 megs, but then it grew to 50 megabytes and 100 megabytes. And when it got to that 100 megabyte size, I thought to myself, now I want to put it on Amazon, just because I don't want, what if 20, 30 people are all downloading that huge file at once? And we will let this upload, and then once that's done, there should be a way to right click on it and choose make public. And I'm hoping that with the bucket settings as they are, even with that warning, then we can get access to just that file. And usually the file will be something like the name of your bucket .s3.amazon.com / the file name, something like that. And then once we copy that file, there should be a way to right click and do an open link in incognito window. And the reason for that is because it's a little tricky sometimes to just normally click on a link, because you don't know if you are able to see that link because you are logged in with your Amazon account, right? Like you're uploading a private secret file in your account. Because it's you can see it. So we will make sure to test it in incognito mode, and that will ensure that the public can find it. And then it's up to you to make sure that no one sees that file. And this is not a 100% secured solution, but this is an easy way to have a huge file hosted on Amazon that you can link to without it taking space up on your website or without slowing down your website. And it's just like security by hiding it, right? If they can find the link, they can find the link, but if not, then they won't get to your file. Now the upload is 100% successful, and I will click on this file. I'll choose, whoops, so that popped up. I'll choose actions, and we're looking for a make public, and it will not let us make it public. So let me see why that is. So I guess I needed to change my files, my bucket. So I'll uncheck block all public access, and maybe we'll just uncheck block public access, and we'll type in confirm. And then now we'll go back to the overview here, and we will check the box here again, and then go to actions, and then now we can make it public. So yes, we want to make that public. And then now that it's public, we can get the link somehow. There's a way to get the web link somehow. Okay, I believe, does copy path do it? No. Try to find where I want the web link. Okay, all right. So what happens is we're in our bucket. We can click on the file that we want, scroll down, and there's the object URL. And again, to see if the public can view it, We right click, open link in new incognito window, and awesome. Now it will download the file. And then the only thing we were worried about is can they list all of our files, and we will just back up and view just the bucket. Great, access denied. So by default, they can't list our files, but then because we uploaded, what happened was we created the bucket, we said permissions, and then under block all public access, we just turn that off, okay? Then you click on upload, you'll upload your file, but then one step after that was you check the box of the file, go to actions, and then choose make public. After you've made public, you can click on the file on its own, scroll down, and then here's that link we were talking about where it's something.s3.amazon AWS, and then you can right click, open link in incognito window, and make sure that to the average Joe who is not logged into your Amazon account, can they download it? The answer is yes. Now the only step left is to right click, copy link address, go back to this page where we were updating our file, and instead of linking on our website, we just right click and paste the Amazon link, click on apply, and in my case it's version 1.03, and then update the page in whatever editor that you are using. And then now when we view this page, it looks exactly the same, but instead of linking to a file directly on our website, on the bottom left corner you see it has that Amazon link, and we can right click and open a new incognito window, and it looks like anyone who views this page can now download the file. It downloads super quick. It does not use up our website space or bandwidth. It just hosts it on Amazon. So to recap, aws.amazon.com, log in, S3, create a bucket, uncheck the block all public access, then go to upload the file you want. After it's done uploading, check the box, make public, click into the file, scroll down, and then you will see a website address where you can then right click and copy that and place it on your website, make it a link, or pass it out in the chat or social media. Just make sure that you test in an incognito window on your web browser. Most web browsers do it where you can right click a link and go open link in incognito window. Another way to get to it is there's the three dots on the right, and you can choose new incognito window and paste the link right in there. But that's how it works. That is a simple way to get started with Amazon AWS for your large file downloads with no plugins, and it still works even outside of WordPress, especially if you're using, again, those hosted platforms that maybe limit the file size for you. Hope that helps by you going to Amazon S3 to host the large files on your website, or at the very least, if you're expecting a lot of traffic to your website, you're concerned that thousands of downloads will slow down your website, just link to the file on Amazon, let Amazon deal with the files.